Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds of the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast,
alright.
revolutionary.
It's System Shock 2.
All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Haven't played this game in, oh geez, I don't know, 15 years, maybe? Something like that. Oh no! Something in space has gone wrong. This never happens.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Firstly, I'd like to apologize for the frame rate. I mean, I know this game is really old and I should be able to run it smoothly, and I can run it smoothly, just not while recording because I've got a shit laptop and that's just what we're gonna have to deal with here. So as long as I'm recording, it's playable, it's just console frame rates, so it's gonna be like a console game. Pretend we're playing this on original Xbox and it will all make sense, except you never would get a resolution this high on original Xbox. It would be like 640 by 480. And I believe I'm recording this in 720p, which is like Xbox 360, and same frame rates as Xbox 360, just with original Xbox graphics, as you can see. And I totally forgot that E is not the interact button, it's the lean button, so here I am trying to interact with things and it's just making the road go all tilty, so... Is there an interact button? There should be. That would make too much sense. Use is mouse 2, I guess. Oh. There we go. Phone is out of order. Wow, there really is no running in this game. Like if you look into the controls, it says there's walk and run, and well, this is the run speed. Yeah, that's running. Wow, whoever built this place didn't really, the architect didn't really think too much about design. Just random dead-end corners leading to nowhere. Training and recruitment, that sounds fun. Can I just visit these dudes here in this? I see there's a door to get into that room. Kind of want to go visit them.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment.
Alright, I guess it's time to levitate. Whee! Oh. That was kind of boring. Somehow I was expecting more. Also, they should probably hire a new janitor. Whoever owns this facility, because, or, I guess this is out in the street, so the city department cleaning people should really see to that, because I've only, like, walked not very far from where I started, and first of all, I managed to get myself stuck on a trash can, and second of all, come across 2 different trash cans that have toppled over with the garbage strewn about everywhere. So, it's just not cool, bro. Oh. Locked doors everywhere. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some kind of counter. It's a very small, cold cell looking business or office. Oh, they sure were right about cars would look like in the future, huh? When this was made. I really wish there was a sprint button. This is the sprinting speed. There's this speed too. I can also move this speed. But this is the sprinting speed. Alright, let's go into the
Before you choose
Ooh,
your
basic.
career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go
Are you
to the
talking
basic
to me?
training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
Okay. You don't have the option of doing it in the other order, do you? Oh, you do!
You're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the 3 areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
I like how you decided that I've completed the basic training just because I decided to walk through the advanced training door first. That's clever.
To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this Cyberlink
Hey,
booth.
60 frames a second in
Inside, you'll
here.
find the basic skills you'll need to get started. Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual
Oh, we're
training
back to
courses,
console.
we provide you
Frame
with a
rates.
simulated cyber interface. This training interface
Whee!
is identical to an actual military-grade
So-
cyber interface. Now,
Really?
let's
Because it
try
looks
out.
like I'm in Tron
Move the
City.
mouse. See how it changes
Yeah, I'm
where you
doing
look?
that.
That means you're
Really?
in shoot mode. Hit the tab
I've never
button.
played a shooter before in my
This
life.
puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it.
Oh.
Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
So apparently I'm like really psionic and I suck at everything else in life. That's
To pick
cool.
up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory. To view your inventory,
Juice.
press
Chips.
the tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around. To drop an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view and release the mouse button.
Ha!
To use items like
Really?
buttons and computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the
I don't
lift.
think that worked somehow.
Try it out. If you can still
Yeah,
see your
I thought-
inventory display, it means you're in use mode. Hit tab to return to shoot mode.
Apparently it's not a solid lift.
The
I want it to
object
go
before
up.
you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points. Your hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many objects in your inventory can be used by right-clicking on them. See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item from that container, simply left-click on it. This will automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the tab key.
What chemical do I need? I don't even know. Ooh, I have a PDA. And keycards. All kinds of fanciness. What I don't have is a research needed fermium. Ah! Oh. I see. So you use fermium to research shit. Makes sense.
One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the disk icon near the bottom of your screen to bring up the PDA display. Currently, the contents of your PDA are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you. This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up. You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you.
Jumping really doesn't feel like jumping in this game.
Also used for keeping track of your current mission walk into it and look upward. Help information. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
So, like every shooter that has ladders. Okay. Apparently I can't jump from one block to another though. Or I'm just rubbish at it. Yay! I feel smirked. Is that it? Oh. You're gone full circle. Okay.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on
I like this room.
of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Wow, that's a very generous employer. If you were an employee at like any other company and they were like, you know, if you don't feel comfortable doing your job that we're paying you to do, you can just go back and take the training again, like repeatedly, as many times as you want. You know, in fact, just spend all your time on the clock while you're being paid, just taking training again and again. We're cool with it. TriOptimon's a great employer. Anyway, I like this room because I have a constant 60 frames a second in here, even while recording.
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
I'm not ready for that yet.
If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines, come on in. We're looking for a few good men.
Of course you are. And of course, like, the guy who's responsible for weapons training has to have, like, the thick southern accent because he's basically Sarge from Red vs. Blue. It's important.
Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the cyber layer,
Sure, let's shoot
they'll
things.
teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of 2
Those aren't
ways.
clips, they're magazines.
Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. To lock and load the ammo clip,
Yay.
hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
Because why have a reload animation when you can just go off screen to reload your gun? Oh. That was fun. Next. Hey, I can totally take a shortcut to the end of the course right there. Didn't design this very well.
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
Aw, yee. There's no sighting down the weapon though, it's all just crosshair based. No reload for the weapon either, you just gotta find a charging station, I guess.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
How do you know what the condition of your weapon is? I must have missed that. I was busy reading stuff instead of listening to.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good.
Oh, there we go. Green dot.
To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Cool.
Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist. They might just come in handy.
Sure. Or we can just shoot everything, including ghosts. That's our solution to all problems in life. Shoot
Inside,
all the things.
We'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy.
Of course, because you can't be a scientist without a British accent. I wonder what Psionic's gonna sound like. It's gonna be a chick, isn't it? Yeah, you're like Texan Sarge gun training guy, you're British scientist, and then it's gonna be like, I don't know, flat-toned, upper-class sounding female for Psionics, isn't it?
Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface and the skills you need to accomplish the training tasks. But they'll only last so long as you're in the booth.
Or he doesn't have a British accent. Am I wrong? Because I swear he did when we were doing the intro thing before I stepped in the portal. I could be wrong. It sounded to me like he had a British accent.
Nanites. Nanites
Now he
are
doesn't.
consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking.
Okay, so he's not at all British, he just sounds like the Doctor from Star Trek
Use
Voyager.
the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab.
That was trippy.
Here indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Yay, minigames! Hardest hack ever. Reward? More nanites.
You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Welcome to the Circus of Values!
Please make your selection.
I wonder exactly how much Bioshock did take from this game. bottle of juice and something I can't read because I've got my HUD overlay in the top left corner. Maybe I should move that to like top right or something. Does that get in the way of anything? No, it doesn't. So, of course I can't do that while I'm playing the game. Okay, next time I record this, I'm going to move my little HUD overlay thing to like a different corner of the screen. I don't think there's any way to disable that in-game while recording.
Yeah. Please make your selection for choosing value wrap.
Oh, it's chips. Because of course it is.
Choosing value wrap. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Oh man, we're gonna hack the shit out of this
Please
machine.
make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Now we can get medical hypos. And some other kind of bullets that aren't standard bullets.
Value wrap.
Anti-personnel bullets. Woohoo! Huh.
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn
Really?
throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons.
And you don't
The cyber
teach
interfaces
that
for
to
these
us now?
tasks are similar to the hacking interface.
I'm sure that won't be
Before you
useful
enlist in the Navy,
in a
learn the
career.
other training courses. They'll be useful.
Uh-huh. There will be other technical skills, and they're really important to survival, but...
Do not let fear block your path.
Well, I was right that it was going to be a chick. I didn't realize it was going to sound like she's from Virginia.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability to project simulated psionic powers. The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
What's the hotkey for that? I know there's a hotkey for that. Psi hypo. I know medical hypo is H. Oh, there isn't a hotkey for that. There's a hotkey for anti-radiation, which you'd think. Whatever. I'm sure I'll never need to use psi hypos on the fly. Why would you need a hotkey for that? Oh, right. Our psi level is low because the game decided it is. There you go.
Psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
I see. Interesting. So we're just crazy at psionics right now, but nothing else. as a trainee. Skills. Interesting. Alright, kaboom. No quick way to change this, huh? Is there? Is there a key for changing selected psionic ability? Amp has a hotkey. Doesn't look like it. There's previous and next weapon, but not previous and next psi ability. You just gotta manually change it, I guess. Oh yeah. Give me nanites for days. Could just do this till I run out of psionics. Oh. Wonder why it wore off. Oh, I see. The field just kind of keeps going on its own.
Mastery of the mind
Weird.
is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Yeah. Choose your path. So OSA is for psionics. Navy for technical, and Marines for shooty. Well, you know, I'm not particularly fond of the gunplay in this game compared to other shooters I've played. So I'm not going to specialize in... I'm going to use guns at some point, obviously. And psionics just seem cumbersome to me, whereas the hacking game seemed, at least on the surface, to be relatively easy and gives you advantages like lower prices and extra items at vending machines, you know, just like Bioshock, even though this came first. So Bioshock stole that from this. So let's do Navy. We're here. Caution, we're here. Hi. You're not gonna say hi. You're a jerk. I love how they just store flammable and or explosive barrels on like every space station or ship in every video game ever. Year 1. How many years long is this game? You know, if there's one game that could really do with like an HD remaster, you know, higher resolution skyboxes and stuff, I think this game could, you know, be really fun with a... I mean, they didn't really do a high-def remaster of the original Deus Ex, but they released like higher res texture packs and for it and stuff, so you can breathe a little bit more life into such an old but good classic game like that. This one never really received that treatment. It's just got the original graphics.
The OSA welcomes you to Orbital Station Chunlo. Ready yourself to feel the limitations of your mind slipping away. We will guide your path over the next 4 years. The shuttle base at the center of the station will ferry you to your next stage of growth. When you've chosen, head into the appropriate shuttle bay. Get ready to learn things you've never imagined.
I could have sworn I picked Navy, not OSA. Is it too late to go back? Can I go back? Shit. Alright. Well, we're gonna skip the training this time since we know what to do, I guess. And I don't think there's any in-game benefit for going through the training before actually recruiting. And we're gonna start over because I want to go with the techie path rather than the psionic path. Yeah. It's okay because we don't even have a save game to overwrite. Skip the intro.
Please watch your step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment. Before you choose your
Into the UN again.
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the
Technical,
three branches
right?
of the military.
Maybe.
Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UN.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island.
There we go.
Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings
Sure.
for 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that
Navy.
posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Hey, buddy. You get to choose your mission? That's cool. Aww. Why have all these doors? The curious explorer in me wants to go through them, but you can't. You know, this game is just like Alien Isolation, except, you know, 15 years earlier, and, you know, no aliens. No? Ah.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting. The UNN Lucille is looking
Isn't
for
heavy
engineers
lifting for the
to
Marines?
maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
You said the same thing about the last one. What does it give you? Okay, let's look at the stats. +1 hack and +1 strength is heavy lifting. +1 repair and +1 strength.
Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises,
Modify
so you better not be
strength.
afraid of a tussle.
So all 3 of those come with +1 strength. And then there's like hack, repair, and modify. Didn't he say there's going to be 4 mission selection options? Because I only see 3. I could have sworn he said there were 4. I'm not going to go back just to replay that. Alright, well,
Lucille is
Pick
the
3.
UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military.
Repair is useful.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation
Hacking.
and data.
Let's be a hacker. So who doesn't want to be a hacker? Hackers are cool. On the Navy, February 13th, 2112. You know, if somebody plays this game like 100 years from now, they're gonna be like, that's not what the world is like at all. They got it wrong. That's why if you're gonna make a game that's like in the future, you should make it in like the distant future. So like, you know, like the year 3000 or something. You know, that's what Warhammer 40k's got going for it. We don't know what things are gonna be like in the year 40,000, and if there's anybody actually alive in the year 40,000, they won't be looking at, or they probably won't be looking at entertainment from 40,000 years ago, 38,000 years ago, to compare real life to. But this is like 100 years in the future. You never know. You might come across this game. Anyway, your tour of duty aboard the Lucille has concluded. Really? I thought I just started it. Oh, okay. It's jumping ahead. You've spent a productive year. Captain Meyer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. You've gained +1 hack and +1 strength. Lame. Year 2. Oh, I get to pick another mission. This is an interesting way of kind of building your character. Like, instead of just like the Elder Scrolls game, just throwing up a face on the screen and it being like, pick your stats. You get to do mission training in this to decide what stats you start the actual proper game, not prologue, with. That's interesting.
Comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser. The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated
+2 cyber affinity.
Detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship. Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier
maintenance
training school. Maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush. There's a lot to be learned here.
So, better at weapons. Although I'm sure weapons will play something of an important role in parts of this game, it's not primarily like an action shooter, so I don't think having high weapon skills is as important. I'm not saying it's unimportant, but probably not as important as technical skills. So let's get that cyber affinity. I like newly discovered comets. Oh yeah, some chick with a bun is watching me fly. February 11th, it's been exactly a year, like to the day. 2113. Wait, didn't it say 2113 last time? It's supposed to be a year later. It's the same date. Whatever. Your tour of duty aboard the Carfax has concluded. It was a good year for you, but not a great one for the Carfax. After taking a surprise hit from a small meteorite that separated from the larger mass, the Carfax was forced to limp home with 123 casualties. Yeah, that sucks. Including the chief navigation officer. You stepped in and filled his shoes, and by the end of the year you became quite skilled with the NeuroNav interface. You gained +2 cybernetic affinity. Year 3.
The Navy's Mary Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
That sucks.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate.
Endurance sounds important. That's like living longer. Which you kind of want to do in a horror game.
A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Agility sounds important too, but being this is mainly about survival, I think endurance is the way to go. Let's do survival. Oh, there we go, now the year went up. February 9th, 2114. Your tour of duty at the Iowa Survival Training Facility is concluded. You managed to survive your year. I would hope so, it's a survival training facility. Barely. The encounter with a descendant of a Citadel Station Tiger mutant put you in the sick bay for a month. You've learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained. I wouldn't call that respecting it, I'd call that get me away from it. You've blah, 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 and have trained your body to excellent physical condition, plus 2 endurance. I like that. Let's live longer. Oh, here we go. Yay! We've been reassigned. That's a lot of miles.
Reinitializing memory streams. Restoring patient memory. Restoring.
Is that one of those tiger things?
Restoring memory.
Sounded a bit like a tiger. Why do they need to restore my memory? Like, do they have to wipe your memory before they put you in cryosleep or something? And they just skip the erasing of the memory so you don't have to restore it later, eh? Or that make too much sense.
You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me.
I don't remember that.
Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Nope. Who's they? You can just say that? You can talk like directly into my brain, but you can't mention who they are?
Watch out.
Because you know that'd be useful information right about now.
Radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
Nope, that's not happening. Alright. How did all this manage to like break in here without, you know, breaking the window and letting air out into space? I will search you for a wrench, my first best weapon ever. There we go. I don't feel so defenseless now, because I have a wrench. Oh, that's Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to... Wow, that is a really I'm not afraid of anything now. If I can destroy a metal piece of furniture with a single swing from this wrench, no zombies or aliens or anything's gonna be able to stand in my way. Deadliest wrench ever.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Okay. Is this a secure airlock? What's that? Access card. I'm probably gonna need that. Oh, how convenient. I needed it right there.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again.
Audio logs are a big thing in this game.
Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
I like how everything you could possibly need is right where you need it. Like they just gave me the card right before the card swipey thing, and now they gave me the code right before the code entry found in the same room. It'll probably get harder as the game goes on, but I mean we're already out of the tutorial, really. This is telling me about what a PDA is. That's boring. Do I get skills if I hack it instead of putting in the code? Let's find out. Oh, I don't have nanites. Shit. Someone's having a good time.
Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to cryo recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
I'm working on it. Oh, yay for one-way vents. Because 2 wrenches are better than 1? I guess. Just in case I missed the first one somehow. They want me to be defenseless.
Is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole...
Like I said, they give me literally everything I need in the same room I need it so far.
I just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
So you just leveled me up. Okay. Blah 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 maps. There we go. Hey, mini maps are a thing. Why don't we just have that on all the time? So, is that us? Is that where we are? If so, huh? I ain't gonna pretend like I know how to read that. That's where we are. That part makes sense. Okay. So where's that dude I saw running around with a shotgun? I want to take that from him, even if I gotta beat him to death with a wrench. Yes, yes. I don't have any psionics now because I didn't take that path. I get it. I have like no combat skills at all. The only tech skill I've got is hack. Despite 3 years of training in tech related stuff. Literally the only thing I can do is hack. Okay. Our stats are actually okay. We're not all like full psionic now like we were before. We gained 2 points in endurance, which is nice, and then 1 in strength. And cybernetic affinity improves your chances of successfully using the hack. Oh, I like that. Yeah, and we didn't take the training options that would have given us psionic or agility related stuff. What's agility actually for in games? It's just like jumping? Yeah, movement speed. Oh, hey, movement speed. That's the thing I said I wanted to increase. And reduces falling damage and weapon kickback. Okay, so we want to put at least 1 more point into agility, I think, because right now we're moving. And like that's our run speed. Really. Give me all the nanites. I must hack all the things. What can I hack? No, that's what that is. Huh. Oh, we don't have researching ability right now anyway. Oh yeah. Give me all the cyber modules. Okay, that's what I used up. Oh, here we go. To upgrade stats. Who needs weapon skills? All we have right now is a wrench. Maybe if I actually get a pistol or a shotgun, I'll invest in some skill. Tech. We want tech. Hack is at 1 and everything else is like 0, so we got 8 modules to go around. Oh, here we go. Here's the cost. Cost 10 to go from 0 to 1. Oh, wow. She was like, be careful with how you spend your cyber modules, but apparently you don't really have much choice in how you spend it, because there aren't that many to go around. Oh, here we go. Some things cost less than 10. Like agility to move faster, Ermagerd, yes. There we go. And it takes 8 to take that from 2 to 3. We have 5 left. So I could either get psionics from 1 to 2. To be able to use level 1 psionics, I need to spend 10 cyber modules for that neural capacity. Weapons, we can't afford any of these things, not even standard from 1 to 2. So that leaves, here we go, hacking is going to level 2. Since that's literally all we can afford. With our current number of cyber modules. Maybe somebody else will just leave some cyber modules around for us, that'd be cool. Hey, like these. Oh, those are nanites, not cyber modules, damn. I'll learn the differences eventually. Oh, it's you. You got a medical hypo. Those are nifty. Somebody gonna tell us the code, or no? We literally have to hack it. That's the only option here. Okay. What about this? Oh, this one actually works. What is that? I don't even know, bro. Yeah, how to equip weapons. Does that mean we're about to be thrown into a combat situation? Maybe. Is something gonna attack us? Science sector access card. You got for me. Nanites.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my car. Please.
Well, it's like right over there in the next room. You could have just grabbed it, buddy. Wow, we're getting shit tons of nanites. I'd like some more cyber modules. Okay, so that's where we use the card slot to get out of this sector that we just picked up. Yeah, how to inventory. That's nice. Ooh, sonic module thingy. Psi amp. That'd be useful if we had any psionic ability whatsoever. Unfortunately, we don't. I guess they're counting on the fact that I could have just purchased some psionic ability with those cyber modules down there, and then they give me that amplifier to make them use of them, but I just didn't really, go that. Ooh, I see. And then you can cyber hover those things over to you. Those useful looking things. Yeah, since fall damage. Since I can't make that jump with my current, even with my now slightly increased agility, which is a shame. Can I get on top of this thing? No, sort of. Oh, if I can get on top of this object. There we go. Oh, alright. Then maybe I could reach those. Or do you literally need psionics to... Like, the only way to get that is with psionics? Because that would be a shame. Oh! I had it. Man. No. We can totally get this. Whatever, it's probably just more nanites. Fuck, I had it. At that little framey box there on it says you can interact with something, like pick it up. Fuck. Come on. Ha! Oh, it's just bullets. I wonder if there's also a gun up there. I bet you there is. I can't reach that, sadly. But I got myself some free bullets. That's better than nothing. If I wanted to also get the gun, I would need psionic ability, which I do not have and cannot afford currently. Because I don't have the cyber modules for it. Alright, let's see what's through here.
Access compromised. Security access compromised.
So now we have the nanites. Speed boosters, that sounds useful. Brawn boost. So, this is a drug closet. That's cool. That's really all that was in here. Brawn boost implant. Oh, I see. Whereas speed boost is temporarily, like, the drugs. Yeah. What does that give us? +1 strength. While it's implanted. So I guess we can do more damage with the wrench now. Probably. Maybe. Alright. Guess I gotta go back upstairs. It's a shame we can't get that. Ouch. You'd think that has some kind of, like, this is like the 22nd century. They should have some kind of safety mechanism in their lift so they don't come down on people's heads. Or even, you know, a door at the bottom that doesn't open until the lift's all the way down. You know, lifts for dummies. There's totally a gun over there. I want it. Oh shit. But I can't have it.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh. Don't shoot me. Ow. Finally some hostiles. Do these give me health? Oh, they give me 1 health each. Oh, here comes another one. An unresearched object. Too bad we don't have research ability, huh? Well, she said she can need more cyber modules. Let's see if we can get some upgrades before we proceed. Now we've got an unresearched object. Maybe we can get the ability to research. That takes 10. We have 4. Can 4 get us anything? Like anything at all? You can get our psionics from 1 to 2. Of course, that doesn't help us if we don't have the 10 to get our first base level, let alone pull, to get that weapon. Well, the only thing I can afford with my 4 cyber modules is upgrading psionic level from 1 to 2. I'm sure that'll be useful once we actually get psionic ability, which we don't apparently have the mental capacity for currently. I'm also going to need more health items, since I'm not doing too well in that regard, even my level 3 endurance. Health items? Yes. Really? You're denying me access to a crate? More bullets. And nanites. Got no shortage of those so far. What's the action music?
Security system offline.
Let's disable some security. Huh. So both cybernetic affinity stats and hack skills specifically lower the difficulty level of hacks. That's good to know. Oh, that security thing offline is very temporary. Interesting.
The protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
I have no idea where the security system is. We're supposed to get by while it's offline, but You know, whatever.
That insipid computer Xerxes is shut down the elevator.
We'll see if we can find the code so we don't have to hack it if we don't. If we don't have to.
Which will get the elevator up and running.
Maybe someone left the code lying around.
Use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see.
Security system.
Security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't launch the job or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Lots of nanites, even more cyber modules. Okay, I got a plant. What am I supposed to do with it? Fuck you, Sonic Monkey. Oh, I died. And I don't think I've saved my game. Tell me there's a recent autosave. Please tell me there's a recent autosave. Which one?
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar.
Says there's 2 autosaves, I think. Let's try this one.
Watch out. I'm getting
Okay, that one's literally the beginning of the game. They both are. Note to self. Save game more often. Alright, next time on System Shock 2, we'll actually, you know, make progress and then save our game. Maybe I should do the Sonic thing just so I can get a gun earlier on. That'd be useful, since I keep getting bullets. A wrench apparently doesn't work too well on psionic chimpanzees. So, yeah, next time I play this, we'll,